What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another WNBA video. Now, as you can see, man, we are fresh off of work, still in the work uniform and all. But hey, man, we got a few hours till tip-off for tonight's game. Vegas dropped these lines super late on me last night, with the Dream also playing last night and tipping off at 10 p.m. So those lines came out. I was already in bed, man, so I was not able to get the video together last night for tonight's game like I typically would. So gonna jump right into the action, man. We're gonna go ahead and recap Tuesday's plays and that disastrous 1-5 night. I'm not ducking and dodging it. We're gonna go ahead and recap that in tonight's video, though, going over tomorrow's slate. That way we can get right into the mix and I can get this video out to you guys as early as possible. Like I said, man, this one tipping off at 10 p.m. Smash that like button down there for me, guys, if you can, and hit subscribe if you have not already. Let's get into it, man. The Atlanta Dream taking on the Phoenix Mercury. Mercury 7.5 point favorites now, total sitting at 163.5, and that's up from the 160.5 that it opened up at. The Mercury, they're going to come into this one 15-7 straight up. They're 13-9 against the spread, and they've gone 9-3 at home, 8-4 to the number in those games as well. Now, they did go into the break shorthanded. They played 4 in a row without both Cock Hopper and Satu Sabali, along with Lexi Held and Akoa Makane missing some time in there as well. Now, in this one, we got Kalani Brown listed as probable, but Akoa Makane is going to miss another one out with that concussion still. Otherwise, man, Phoenix looks good to go. Both Kyle Copper and Sabali are back in the mix. We got the Dream missing a key piece on their end, though. Ryan Howard's going to be out for at least the rest of July with that knee injury. And situationally, man, it is a tough spot for the Dream. They're going to be on the road here on a back-to-back, having just played last night. They're at a rest disadvantage. It's their fifth game in a row on the road, and on the year went away, Atlanta has only gone 5-6 straight up. They are 6-5 to the number. Now, it's the first match on the year between these two head-to-head, and also the return of Brittany Griner here to Phoenix for the first time after leaving the Mercury for the Dream this past offseason after playing 11 years with Phoenix. The Dream on the year have been the better rebounding team as well, but over the last 5 heading into the break, Atlanta holds an even more clear advantage here, man. Third for offensive rebounds per game, first for total rebounds while giving up the second fewest offensive and total rebounds per game. Phoenix, on the other hand, has been pulling in the fourth most rebounds, but the second fewest offensive rebounds while allowing the most rebounds per game, both offensive and total rebounds. So they're going to have their hands full on the glass with BG and Bree Jones coming into town. The Dream have been putting up the fourth most second chance points off of those offensive rebounds, while the Mercury sit fifth from last in second chance points allowed. These are two top 5 defenses over the last 5 games, with the Dream sitting at fifth, Phoenix at fourth. But man, Atlanta really struggled offensively last night without Ryan Howard, and I'm just not sure how they get that figured out overnight, man. Here against a Mercury team that's better than those aces as well. So yeah, I got my concerns for that Atlanta offense. They jumped out to a first quarter lead in that one, a big first quarter lead. Um, what? Then they had a 12-point quarter in the second quarter, right? They only put up 13 in the fourth. They shot just 38% from the floor, 33% from deep in that one. They got to find some more production outside of Gray in Canada, man. Mostly Gray. She was kind of the show on Tuesday, and it was clearly not nearly enough, right? Bree Jones and BG, they both got to be more consistent in the post, man. And maybe Coach Marsh needs to back off the 3 ball slightly, right? Like, I know that's his bread and butter, but they aren't shooting it at an efficient rate consistently. And they have 2 bigs in the paint that they could work through and maybe become more consistent if they had more consistent touches. So I don't know, man. I think a scheme change on offense could really help out this Atlanta team, or just a switch, a little twist, something, man. They need something. But yeah, despite that, man, a lot of the numbers, looking at the last 5, they do favor the Dream statistically. But like we mentioned already, man, both Sabali and Copper have missed the last 4 for Phoenix, so that's going to play into those numbers not looking as well for the Mercury. With them back in the mix, man, I do expect to see some improvement from this team overall, especially as far as offensive production is concerned. So it doesn't all favor Atlanta either, man. You know what I mean? Like, let them shoot slightly better than Phoenix, right? Or win the rebound battle, whatever, right? The Dream have lost outright and failed to cover in 3 of their last 4, while Phoenix has both covered and won outright in 3 of their last 4. The Dream have failed to cover this, specific spread right here in 4 of their last 5 when on the road, while the Mercury at home have covered this line in 4 of their last 5. So I gotta side with the Mercury here, man, at full strength at home with the rest advantage and Atlanta on a back-to-back, fresh off of a 17-point loss. It's like, sure, this could be a bounce back spot, but I'm not going to bank on that against this Mercury squad. Give me Phoenix, man. I took them laying 6.5 when those lines dropped. I did put that on the website under the plays last night, man. I usually do that, the early looks for the next day. So make sure you check them back in if you do want to catch those early plays, man, and get the best of the number. But yeah, I'm on Phoenix, man. Playing 6.5. I'd take it at 7.5 too, though. This is one of those games, man, where I do think Phoenix is going to roll. You know, like I said, with Kyle Copper and Satu Sabally back in the mix, that's a huge improvement for Phoenix. Their overall net rating increases with both of them on the floor, and then you also got to consider with Ryan Howard out of there, Atlanta is weaker on the defensive end. So definitely like the Mercury on this one here. For the total, man, look, the public move so far has been the over, right? That's where the money went. That's where the line has gone, but I'm just not sure that I agree with that, man. We spoke already about these defenses being top five over their last five, and both units have been strong over the course of the season. Phoenix, especially over their last five at home, sitting at second for defensive rating. Phoenix is just seventh for offensive rating over their last five. The Dream just eighth. Both teams are strong defensively where the others thrive offensively. So this one feels like it should be a lower scoring, kind of a defensive struggle of a game, but man, you just never know with these totals in the WNBA, man. I feel like they can be so unpredictable, right? Teams are going to jump out and score what, like damn near 60 points combined in the first quarter at times, then they go for like 22 combined in the second quarter. Just up and down as far as scoring is concerned. And these totals they're just like I said, pretty unpredictable, pretty hard to get a handle on, man. It's wild. You have these two teams coming in like they've been two teams like the two slowest teams in the league all season long, and then they'll come out and they'll score 90 plus. So I'm going to lean under, but I like the side in this one more than anything. That's how I played this game. That's the bet that I got on it, man. Mercury laying the 6.5. I think I'd leave the total alone in this one. And then there's nothing really popping out as far as player props are concerned. So that's going to wrap it up in this one here, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Hope you found the content helpful and useful. And if you did, please don't forget to smash that like button on your way out and hit subscribe if you have not already. That's going to do it, man. Hope you guys all cash out. Hope you guys all have a great night. I'm going to see you back tomorrow for the next one.